We had Puff Daddy at the party. Show you the respect that Snoop Dogg has for his wife today. Shantae walked in there and called his name one time, Calvin. In front of Naomi Campbell.
You know, the deal with Snoop Dogg, like, she's just a strong black woman and she's my backbone, and she understands what's real.
So word on the street is that Snoop Dogg's wife, Shantae, is not here for the madness after leaked freak-off tapes surfaced, allegedly involving Diddy and, yep, Snoop Dogg. But Shantae may have just saved Snoop from some serious heat.
Because we was having tough times. And that's why I love him so much, because he knew we was having tough times. He was like, it's what you do. You got to do your renew. And I'm like, what is all that? We done already got married. I ain't finna get married again. Just listen to me.
Imagine if Snoop got caught up in Diddy's wild parties, on tape no less. Blackmail, court appearances, Snoop's entire legacy at risk? But why was Diddy even pulling Snoop into this in the first place?
Tonight, the first public statement from music mogul Sean Diddy Combs following raids on 2 of his homes as part of a possible trafficking investigation.
What really went down behind those closed doors? And how far was Snoop willing to go before Shantae stepped in and yanked him out? Let's dive into it. We all know Shantae Broaddus has always been there for Snoop Dogg, sticking by him through the ups and downs, helping him bounce back from his struggles. She's been his rock. But it looks like she might have hit her breaking point. With all the ongoing scandals involving other women and rumors of him partying with Diddy, it seems like Shantae could be ready to call it quits and file for divorce. This must be a tough time for Snoop. Snoop and Shantae have always been seen as one of those iconic couples, famous for their love and loyalty, not just in their personal lives, but in their careers too. People really look up to them as a power couple in the world of fame, music, and romance.
The turmoil and the stuff that I put her through in my journey on becoming successful, because I had no understanding of what I was doing her, how I was hurting her, and how I was betraying myself.
In 2021, Shantae officially took on the role of managing Snoop's businesses and media projects, which felt like a natural step since she's always been involved in his career decisions anyway. Snoop even said, "Shantae has been guiding my career behind the scenes from day one." Over the years, they've stayed in the spotlight, thanks to Snoop's massive success and the steady support Shantae has always provided through the tough times. Their partnership has inspired a lot of people, both in and out of the entertainment world. They're often seen together, not just as a couple, but with Shantae keeping a close eye on Snoop's interactions with Hollywood power players like Diddy. Given how unpredictable Hollywood can be, it's understandable why Shantae's been so protective. She's got every reason to be concerned about his safety and career longevity.
Well, today I'm gonna have to say that she's always right.
Lately, there's been growing buzz in Hollywood about Diddy's behavior, especially with multiple lawsuits being filed against him by both men and women. Comedian Katt Williams has also shed some light on things that might be hard for people to wrap their heads around. Diddy's known for hosting extravagant, wild parties, but according to Katt, there might be more going on behind the scenes. Katt's comment, "Just to protect my integrity in that virgin hole I was telling you about, right? 'Cause P. Diddy be wanting to party and you gotta tell him no," hints at some uncomfortable or inappropriate situations that guests might face at these events. On top of that, Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, has come forward with claims that Diddy would pressure women to lure men into spending the night with him. These accusations, combined with what we're hearing from people like Katt Williams, paint a troubling picture of what's been happening at Diddy's parties.
How he would get other girls and get girls to try to, convince this guy, or put him in a situation with other girls so he could do whatever he wanted to do.
Reportedly, Snoop Dogg also hinted at Diddy's frequent presence in gay clubs and his alleged transition to organizing similar events himself, a development that Snoop finds disconcerting. Adding to the controversy are accusations of inappropriate relationships with minors linked to Diddy. These allegations gained further traction when Diddy inadvertently disclosed a supposed encounter involving Usher when the latter was just 10 years old, eroding Diddy's credibility and reputation.
Any advice you'll give him?
Hell no. I'm not gonna get that some advice. My wife done went to this show 3 times. I asked her, why do you keep going to see this? What is he doing different?
Usher's discomfort in Diddy's presence is only one example of the unease that seems to accompany interactions with Diddy. In various instances, Diddy's behavior has left others feeling out of place and uneasy. One notable incident occurred during an interview where Diddy appeared to pressure Fabolous into attending his parties. Throughout the interview that ensued, Fabolous seemed visibly uncomfortable, barely responding and avoiding eye contact with Diddy. It was as if he wished to disappear, clearly indicating the discomfort that Diddy's presence can evoke in others.
I like a good vibe more than like wanting for anything, or like, you know what I mean? So I got a cool vibe. I spend some of the time with my kids.
Fabolous's discomfort during the interview with Diddy may indeed have been related to the prospect of attending one of Diddy's rumored gay parties, adding weight to Snoop Dogg's assertions about these events. Furthermore, Snoop Dogg appears intent on exposing what he perceives as hidden truths within the Hollywood music industry. He suggests that there are numerous music artists who have concealed their SO due to concerns about acceptance. This hints at a broader issue of LGBTQ+ representation and acceptance within the industry, implying that some individuals may feel compelled to hide their true selves to maintain their careers or avoid judgment.
Would it have to be a big star to come out?
Well, Frank Ocean came out as an R&B singer, you know, and he was big. He was on the incline, and, you know, a lot of people accepted him and appreciated him for being, you know, a stand-up guy.
But what compelled Snoop to finally break his silence? Well, Snoop Dogg has been under hot waters for quite some time now. This is because some of his ideologies do not sit well with the liberals. The audience tends to think that Snoop Dogg is homophobic, given some of his songs and his previous remarks regarding homoists. Like this one time, he accidentally let on too much about his mindset regarding gay people, which leads us to think that Snoop has been openly perturbed by light signifiers of homoists. In 2014, he took a screenshot of a pair of men in bed together on Instagram, telling them, "Go suck ya man and get off my line, FAG." This wasn't the only time he seemed disturbed with the idea of SS relationships, so it was really a matter of time before the audience noticed, and noticed they did, as a consequence of which Snoop received severe backlash. But it looks like he is widening out the horizons of his narrow mindset because his recent interviews show he is becoming increasingly accepting of the idea. Not just that, he openly talks about how the music industry needs to let people live the way they want to.
But I believe rapping is a little bit different because it comes from a culture where, you know, that's not accepted.
He further went on to assure his audience that acceptance will grow as more people come out of the closet.
Everybody accepts everybody, and I feel like there will be an acceptance of it. It's just a matter of who will be, you know, the first one to come out of the closet.
It is weird that he decided to openly talk about the gay community so much. Moreover, it definitely makes sense why Snoop Dogg chose to speak up about Diddy's homo cell escapades only recently too. And he isn't the first one. More and more celebrity rappers and fellow music artists have been coming out with similar experience-based statements. Xzibit recently detailed an awkward incident that occurred at a New Year's party in Miami while hanging out with Diddy. And there is no proof more solid than this, which allows us to see exactly what the hype surrounding these gay parties is all about. We get to this club, and we walk in the back way. It's the VIP lounge. Ain't nobody in there. The club is going, it's jumping, and I'm sitting there with Superhead, said X. So then, Diddy is doing his business, we go down and get a drink. We sitting there bobbing to the music, and then Superhead, point over to the corner. There's two dudes kissing. I'm like, what the F is this? Then she point in another direction, and there's another dude over there, BA naked dancing. Obviously, such a big statement wasn't going to be allowed to slide. And so, Xzibit was asked again in another interview about his previous statement. He didn't outrightly confirm or repeat history, but even his silence was all the answer we needed. And if anybody needed further reassurance, Xzibit gave his signature. I know it all and you all know better than me that I am right, laugh. So does it mean they weren't lying when they said actions speak louder than words? This whole gay parties fiasco allegedly involves renowned music rappers alongside Diddy, and some of them have been revealed through his recent lawsuit. Last year, Diddy faced serious lawsuits, notably from Cassie, alleging various misconduct, but those were swiftly resolved. However, the situation has escalated recently. Stevie J, Young Miami, and Nicki Minaj have joined the fray with fresh allegations. Interestingly, Meek Mill and Usher are also potentially involved, even though not explicitly named. Fans have pieced together clues from the lawsuit, suggesting their involvement.
Rodney says that he looked up and idolized Stevie J, and Diddy used that plus his access to Stevie J to entice Rodney. According to the lawsuit, Rodney says that Diddy shared a video of Stevie J.
The investigation into these claims is far from discreet. Descriptions dropped in the lawsuit make it fairly evident who's being targeted. Allegedly, Diddy disclosed involvement with two prominent figures, one being Stevie J. The lawsuit hints at individuals like the Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj and the Super Bowl performer with a Vegas residency, suggested by the public as Meek Mill and Usher respectively. The unforeseen legal saga commenced when Rodney Lil Rod Jones levied serious accusations of misconduct against Sean Diddy Combs. The situation escalated further with the involvement of notable figures like Meek Mill and Chris Brown, who also found themselves entangled in this unexpected legal web.
New allegations against Sean Diddy Combs. A music producer is accusing hip-hop mogul of him and forcing him to have with
The lawsuit, officially filed on February 26th but widely regarded as pure fiction, delves into Rodney Lil Rod Jones's allegations against Diddy. Notably, it implicates well-known figures such as Meek Mill and Chris Brown. Spanning from September 2022 to November 2023, the lawsuit weaves a complex narrative of connections and alleged misconduct. Jones's legal action has triggered a barrage of serious accusations against Diddy, including undisclosed intimate encounters with Meek Mill, subtly implying the latter's involvement. These allegations reignite past rumors regarding the relationship between Diddy and Meek Mill, which Diddy has vehemently denied in the past. The situation gains further complexity with the inclusion of Chris Brown, invoking his tumultuous history with Rihanna and hinting at connections with young artists and industry insiders. With a staggering demand for $30 million in restitution, the legal battle unfolds, shedding light on a troubling narrative of misconduct within Diddy's inner circle.
This is now one of several lawsuits filed against Combs in recent months, including a lawsuit from the R&B singer Cassie that was settled.
But now, he has finally been arrested. But this arrest is causing troubles for many celebrities like Snoop Dogg. One person wrote, "She knew she had to get her husband away from Diddy. She wasn't worried about Naomi." Another one added, "When a real man love his wife, she get the most respect, no matter who in the room, in my opinion." Given that many celebrities have spoken out about their experiences with Diddy in Hollywood, it's not hard to believe the accusations against him. These claims often come from individuals who have dared to speak up against the injustices and can provide evidence to support their claims. However, many people have been silenced by Diddy to prevent them from revealing the truth, as it could jeopardize his reputation further.
It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is, TG Jakes, any of them, all lies will be exposed.
Moreover, the consistency in the testimonies of those who have spoken out against him makes it easier to believe that the allegations are true. Even rappers like 50 Cent haven't been safe from Diddy's influence, and many believe that Snoop Dogg has also been targeted by him. During Snoop's time in Hollywood as his wife, she has consistently shown her support despite the challenges in their strained marriage and her health struggles. She made the decision to stand by Snoop to shield him from Diddy's negative influence in Hollywood. It's fair to say that she has endured a lot, and what Snoop's wife is claiming is that he is also involved with Diddy in all this, with Diddy, which is no less than evil. Moreover, the tales of infidelity in their relationship has also been known to the world. Snoop Dogg and Shantae Broaddus have been married since 1997. Despite their long-standing relationship for over 2 decades, it has not been without trials and tribulations. Snoop Dogg's wife posted a cryptic message online that alluded to her husband's infidelity. Shantae posted, "They never cheat with prettier, they cheat with easier," on Instagram on April 21st. The post has since garnered more than 20,000 likes. The Boss Lady approved message triggered rumors suggesting that Snoop, whose real name is Calvin Cordozar Broaddus Jr., may not have been faithful once more. Snoop and Shantae first crossed paths at Long Beach Polytechnic High School in California. Shantae shared that she was already a fan of Snoop long before he gained fame. "I was there with him from the beginning," she mentioned to W Magazine in 2021. "Even before he pursued music professionally, our friends and I admired him. We used to listen to his music and share our thoughts and feedback." Despite facing numerous challenges during her marriage, including Snoop's infidelity, they were recently seen together in a clip displaying affectionate behavior, indicating that they have reconciled and are happily living together again. But again, this Diddy drama may prove another storm for their marriage.